Hello, my sprites. Welcome back to the channel. Laynie here. It is time for a cottagecore inspired build. So go ahead and grab a cozy spot, maybe some coffee, and sit back and enjoy the video. I chose to go ahead and create this build in the Glade of Trust. It is one of my last areas to go ahead and fully decorate, but I did feel like this space would be perfect for it. So we are using a lot of the Belle inspired houses. We've got Belle's cottage there. We have Gaston's home as well, along with the provincial library, and I did throw in the cute little purple cottage. I have placed out some trees. We are using the red Japanese maples along with some of the tall black maples. I thought it was nice to go ahead and just have a bit of different variety of color in trees in this build. We are adding our pathing, and I have the natural pathway there. I did have an issue ever since the update. We are having, it's a little bit more difficult in my opinion to lay out the path, and it also does this weird thing when you start to go under an item, it kind of like zooms in right away. You'll see when that happens, but it is a little bit difficult to go ahead and lay path placement. So we are just doing that right now, and then we will start on the details. Now that we have our pathing pretty much set, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in with some more trees. I wanted to go ahead and have quite a few of those in there, and I wanted their placement in there first before I went ahead and started adding any furniture items. We will also include Goofy's stall in this build, as well as our traveling well. I thought I would go ahead and start off with Gaston's little space here. I do end up kind of jumping around and then kind of following a pattern where I decorate one space and then continue to move on throughout the build, which ended up being a bit better. But for Gaston's, I really wish we could have included his stand, but unfortunately it is stuck over in Eternity Isle and we cannot do that. So I went ahead and just gave him a little teeny stall, and we'll go ahead and work from there. But the one thing I did want to really include in this build was actually the new Remy fountain. I feel like it is absolutely perfect for this. I originally thought, of course, using Belle's beautiful fountain, but this one, I like the size of it, that it is a bit larger. I like the look of it overall, and we went with this. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and pull out some of the smaller items I'd like to go ahead and use in the build, and then we will continue on. So I decided to go ahead and create little stalls outside our little buildings or homes. So for the obviously the provincial library, we're going to go ahead and set up a little book area outside there where you can purchase books. They're on a little table, maybe hopefully to draw people inside. For Gaston's house, I'll try and give him a little stall, maybe put some eggs out there, have him that kind of thing. And then for the purple cottage, I go ahead and make that kind of like having fabrics and things out there for sale. It's actually Daisy's fortune telling shop, but we didn't really have too much to signify that for outside. So maybe like she's selling her little cute little blankets or something she's making. For Belle's cottage, obviously it is more of a home. So we are going to go ahead and make it that way. I'm going to do a cute little connection off to the Snuggly Duckling Tavern over the bridge there. We will make a cute little picnic spot, and on the other side I will also make a nice little area for Philippe. So for the underbrush, I chose to use a variety of items. We have a lot of the taller bushes, we have the flowering bushes, we've got butterfly bushes, ferns. I even throw some tall grass in there, but I also wanted to go ahead and use a variety of colors. I kind of wanted like this is between summer and fall, just right when things are starting to turn different colors. And so not everything is in those beautiful fall colors. We still got some summer greens in there, but also with those beautiful red maple trees along with all those colors from Belle's cottage. So now I'm going to go ahead and start working on kind of the layout placement of our picnic area and area for Philippe. I start kind of off in one way, but I end up totally doing a 360 and changing things up later. So to help for my item limit count, as you can see, well over 4,000, I chose to go ahead and use some of the larger items. Now this Peaceful Meadow Greenery item is really cute for that. It has a lot of items. It makes it look full enough, but it's also not too large, and I thought it would be a perfect addition to the build. Another item I went ahead and chose to use in this was the new small green trees. I think these are really cute. Obviously, besides the beautiful cherry blossom ones, these ones add a nice little bit of like additional height, but not being as tall as a regular tree. And I thought these were perfect. Now that we have our cute little picnic area all situated, we are working on Philippe's space. I originally wanted to place this in front of the house, but I didn't kind of like how it was looking, and I felt what better way to go ahead and fill in the space next to the house than make it for Philippe. So we're going to go ahead and add some of our cute little foliage items there. We have some hay bales. I have a cart for him. I really wish we would come out with a cart though. That would be like a horse-drawn carriage, not quite the pumpkin carriage, design there, but something a little bit more simple, but not just the cart. So we're gonna go ahead and include the cart anyway. I've also included one of the new items, the cute little haystack from the Milan collection. I thought this would be cute, like this is what he's eating from. And then we have the loose-strewn path on there, and we are going to place a few more cottagecore feeling items, like those cute little bags of seeds, as well as some of the cute little wooden barrels, some flowers, just a few items to go ahead and again make it more of a cottagecore feel. Now for Gaston's house, I wanted to go ahead and give him something to make it feel a bit homey for him. So I went ahead and placed one of the archery sets out to the side there, just so he can have a place maybe to go and practice. We will also go ahead and place a lot of foliage around the area just to kind of fill in the space. But besides using mostly foliage, I also decided to go ahead and add some rock clusters in there to give some more texture on the ground. And also, I do feel like it adds to the cottagecore look. And we, of course, place more of the cute little leaf-strewn rugs, a little bit more wood items, just kind of giving that cluttered feel and traditional cottagecore feel. Now I like to also go ahead and add some of the cute little stumps or fallen tree logs. I think these are really adorable, and to me, they do speak cottagecore. Now I'm going to go ahead and move over to the little space by our bookstore. I'm going to make this area kind of like a little space to read your book that maybe you just purchased, and we'll have it right by the river. I'm extending our pathing there. I will go ahead and place a little seating. We're going to use the cute little wood and wrought iron bench, and then we are going to use everyone's favorite item, the Wally bathtub coffee table. Now I'm hopping back over to Gaston's to go ahead and finish off his space. We are going to create his stall. We are going to go ahead and use that cute little wooden blue awning stall. I think this is perfect cottagecore feel. I believe it is a craftable item, so we'll include that along with a couple different crates. We'll have a single crate, the set of three crates. We have the cute little egg baskets, and we are going to add a couple pampas grass as well. So now I'm playing with the placement a little bit of the traveling well as well as Goofy stall. And once I have those taken care of, we will go back and decorate those a little bit later on. But then I start to work on the little space next to the purple cottage. And again, this is supposed to be Daisy's little fortune telling shop, but we don't have items to really signify that for outside, at least that I felt. So I just kind of made it almost like she is selling her cute little wares outside. And so we will go ahead and have some of those Encanto blanket stands from Mirabelle. We have the beautiful mirror, like maybe you're trying something on outside. We'll put the spinning wheel, and we'll just kind of fill in that area nicely with a few items. Now that I kind of have the space mapped out that I'm going to use for the outdoor stall for this area, I am going to go ahead and start filling it in with just some additional items. We've got some more trees and foliage just to kind of give it that full look. Now I'm going ahead and we are going to move over to the area where I have our traveling well. We are going to go ahead and kind of fill this space in with a lot of different foliage and just kind of blend it into the space nicely. Now we're going to go ahead and concentrate on decorating Goofy's stall. I do have it towards the entrance of Mother Gothel, so we're going to go ahead and work on blending into the area there. We are going to use a lot of foliage items that we have used previously throughout the build to go ahead and help make it cohesive. We'll add some more trees in there. We'll also add some cozy items like, maybe the cart, the couple crates around there, like he has the shipment coming in, that sort of thing. And we'll just fill this space in very nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of the items I had placed out earlier. These are kind of my filler items. We are going to place them throughout the little build. Now in the space behind Goofy's stall, I will go ahead and add a few different items like I had mentioned before, but we're also going to concentrate some more on just filling in the space. And I throw a little, I guess, bear in the woods, as you could say, in this area, kind of almost to greet you as you are walking into our build. I am now going to go ahead and add a few of the barrel tables throughout the build, kind of just like to have it as spaces where people might come and sit throughout the day. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding some foliage items and decor to go ahead and blend our entrance down from the peaceful meadow. I just wanted to kind of have a nice little entrance as you walk down, so we are going to use a lot of trees and foliage to do this. For some last minute little finishing touches throughout the build, I am going to go ahead and include a bunch of the rock clusters just kind of spread out through there sporadically. We will also include some of the fabric rolls as well as the simple stools around the bourbon barrel tables. Last but not least, a few items in our pond, as well as a little birdhouse and our lighting throughout the build. All right, my sprites, the build is complete. Let's do a little tour. This is so cute. I love how this turned out. Our little cottage core town, of course, inspired a lot by Beauty and the Beast. I think this is so cute. And yes, we probably could have added so much more, but trying to watch item limit wise, I think this definitely still feels cottage core to me, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Again, thank you all so much for all the love and support you guys give my channel, all the subscribers, anyone who likes, comments, or shares, and of course, all of my new members. You guys are wonderful and you mean the world to me. So thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the next video. Bye.